Hi, this is Dorothy Gilty from Raccoon Alley Creations, and I'm doing the Dear Julie Julie's August ABC All Things Junk Journal 24. And there's a hashtag for this both on Facebook and on YouTube, and it's hashtag AABCATTJJC24. Okay? And the two kits I'm using for this are the Woodland Hummingbird kit and the Lace Grunge kit. And thank you so much for watching. I am going to try and keep this kind of short, so we'll hope that I manage to do that. In fact, I'm going to set an alarm. Okay. Now, the idea of this is that there are 26 items that you have to do. Make a journal. It has to be 5.7 inches or larger and at least 60 pages. You have to use at least 10 pages of digitals from Dear Julie Julie. So, and then she's got, for each of the ABCs, she's got another item. And as I do these, I'm writing down what I use for those. Now, this is my new page idea. Okay? And this was inspired by Linda's Paperworks. So I'll put a link to her video below as well. And this is using an envelope page. Now I have one, I've kind of started preparing it to try and make it shorter, but what you're going to do is this is going to be an over the page, either corner or if you open up the top, then it's going to be a pocket. And it's going to, on the other side, you're going to have some tuck spots. It'll look like this. Now I just, folded up an envelope to decide where I wanted to go with it. And then once you fold it up, you just cut one side here. Okay, so I'm going to have the envelopes with a card that'll go in. And then on the other side, this goes over my page like this. And then on this side, I have either tuck spot, or you can cut this and move it down here and make it a pocket. And on this side, you end up with 3 pockets or tucks. Now, the way you end up with 3 is you make sure that this edge is open. This is what you fold up. And then you're going to fold this down. And as you can see, I played with different folds. And then fold this one. This one can go either way, but because I'm going to cover this whole page, I decided to fold this one in, and this is under. You're going to glue both of those down. Now, this would be a place where you could do a hidden tuck spot on this. I'm not going to do that today because I've got enough with just the new page idea. But, okay, so we have that glued down there and there. Now here. Now, the way, and I've been doing this for quite some time, so I don't remember where I got this idea. But you take a really soft pencil, like this is a Stabilo aquarellable, whatever it is, and it'll write on plastic, metal, and everything. And then you're going to go over the edges, around the edges of where your window is, all the way around, and go over them really, really good like this. And then whatever background paper you're going to use, and I'm going to wrap this around it. Just no basic craft paper, and then you hold it upside down, and I'm just going to do this over here so you can see me doing it, and you're going to just push with something, part of a scissors, a bone folder, you know, whatever you've got really hard. And it, I don't know if you can see it here, but it leaves lines on the page. Now all you have to do is cut these lines out. And what I like to do is take a ruler and cut down. You want to be on the insides of these lines because that is going to be your, you don't want to see the edge of the window, you just want to see the window, okay? Then I turn it around like this, and I cut in here. And as you can see, it doesn't go all the way. This one didn't, for me at least. Then, if I can find where I got this inspiration all those months ago, then I will come back and I'll put a link below. But frankly, it's been so long, and I've done this so many times, that I'm not sure where the inspiration came from. So now I've cut these. Now I'm just going to take small scissors and cut around these edges. So, and I'm going to go ahead and try and round them, but you can, of course, just do it with straight edges. And this month's challenge with these 26 items that you need to make, you can use everything in your house, your kitchen, your yard, you know, pretty much everything that you could want for this. So Julie's challenges are wonderful because they do really challenge you to, you know, come up with new ideas. And she demonstrates, you know, she'll demonstrate all the 26 items that you need. So now we have this, and this now oh, I'm doing it this way. I knew there was something wrong. Okay, so now this is going to fit over here and leave the windows open. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to go here. I want to go as close to this edge as I can here. Oh, and I'm going all the way down to where I cut this. I'm also going to go down on these right by the edge. Too much glue. Oh, I was probably off camera, wasn't I? I'm sorry. I went around the inside edges of this by where it's going to go. And now I'm just going to slide that over to the point where I'm covering up the glue marks in the edges of the paper. This around to get it in place. Okay, so now, if I can show you this. Now we've got our edges. Now I could have done a little bit more to neaten these up. I don't want to take too much time on this. Okay, so now we're gonna cut this to the size of our paper. So I'm gonna wrap this around the edge of this one a little bit. This, and I'm gonna cut straight across. like this. Let's see if I can see. To cut this away a tiny bit to make it easier to go inside there. So let's put a little bit of along this edge. Now this is because I'm making an over the corner tuck. If you were going to do this, then you'd want that edge over, so you might be tucking that down behind the just this page. Okay, so now we'll take this and fold it around here. Okay, and then this page wrap inside here. Once I get it folded so it fits, then I'll go back and add some more glue to this. Glue around here. As you can see, I'm being sloppy, but this flap I want to be well glued. Now, one thing you want to be concerned about, and I think that this flap is fine, but you don't want this flap to show up behind this. Now, now, you certainly can put something back here to cover this up, and I probably will, but I'm not going to worry about that right this second. Oh, I do have to. This one needs to be trimmed. So this is, by folding it over, I'm reinforcing the edges of this, as well as putting up the edges. All right, now, this is going to fold up like this, down, so it'll go over the page, and then we're going to have, if we just glue it onto the page at the bottom, you'll have a pocket here, and then you'll have a pocket here, and a pocket or a tuck spot here. This one, I'm going to glue this bottom one down, but I want to get some decorations on this first. Okay, I'm going to start just by inking all the edges here. And this, it's not going to matter because it's going to go over the other page. What it's not going to matter is that this is different. I didn't fold this down all the way. To the page, and you won't really be able to see that, okay? So, on the bottom of this. So now we've got all this inked. Now we're going to decorate this. So I need something over here. I'm going to take one of these scraps, do it over here. going to go ahead and glue it down, okay? In there. Now, when this goes over, whoops. What I'm going to do actually is something else there to add more decoration. I'm going to go ahead and cover the edge of this one. Is this going to be big enough? No. So I just want, and actually I just love these yellowed edges of these old papers. And run this down the edge of this. Right here. Glue on here. You know, I can get carried away talking and make my videos too long. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do that, to keep them low. Let's see. Okay. Oh, those will go like this. Now we just need to decorate them. Now I have this. I actually don't mind if some numbers and things show on these around the edges. I'm going to ink the edge of this. Decorate this a little bit more. I don't like my choices here. I'm going to put this right here, even going into the other one. Let's put the glue. Okay, I'm allowed to change my mind. Let's put some music paper here. I do want the edge of this to show. It's similar to the, the edges around the top part. So let's put this here. And what else do this is my bags of digitals and things that I'm using here. Okay. So I have to put at least one Dear Julie's um, on each of things. So I've got two here, so that's well covered. And then there's on this list, there's other things that have to be used at least once. Okay, doily, we're already using an envelope. Extra scraps can be, whatever scraps and stuff out laying all over the place. And some of these pages that I have here are actually scraps that are left. I'm going to take some of this drywall tape and use it down on this corner. So this sticks. I don't mind the envelope showing through. I actually kind of like these envelopes. So I think that actually, after I ink these, okay, so 3 extra things. I've got old paper. I've got I'm tearing this. I don't want to tear it straight. It's much more fun if it's not straight, I think. So this comes in rolls, so that's why, I'm saying this fills the rolls of paper requirement. Just now, this side, actually use things that I have here. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. I like the way it kind of, goes over the corner of the envelope a little bit. Okay. So let's make sure that I've added 3 things to this. I have ink, I have a roll of paper, and I have digitals, a roll of paper, I've got old paper, graph paper, whatever it is. I've got these little tables and things. So I believe I have my 3 extra items on this. I may do some more decorating them. And of course, I have to fill the pockets before before this is finished. But here's my how-to. Thanks so much. I hope you like my new things idea, and I hope you'll come back and both check out the Dear Julie Challenge and also check out more of my videos. Okay? Thank you very much for being part of this, for watching me create for this, and I thank you for watching my channel, and please comment, like, and if you're not already, subscribe to me.